Hello everyone, it's big episode 20 of SkyFactory 4 coming to an end soon. We only have this page of advancements left until I'm done with the game. I said I'd continue the reactors here just because I like to have a block of completed advancements and because I just built a fission reactor before. I don't think a fusion reactor could be too different. But let's get to it. Build a size 24 max fusion reactor. Right-click the bottom center block of the core to unlock. Larger fusion reactors produce no additional resources but still work. So I'm thinking it's 24 by 24 by 24 like this. It doesn't label it as three-dimensional. It just says size 24. I'm just going to assume it's the same as that. And I want to get a builder one because that was painful to make by hand. So using this thing right here, I forgot what mod it is. What is it? Ender Utilities. I can get myself a wand again. This thing right here. Wand of the Lazy Builder. So 2 Ender Alloy. I had that in my storage system before I broke it. But to get this, Eye of Ender, Diamond, Gold, Iron, Obsidian. Alright, got those ingots. Now I just need this Ender Core, which requires me to get an inactive one and then go to the end to click on an end crystal to power it up. But I craft this, Obsidian and Diamond, pretty easy. Got that, let's go. Going right here, let's left click, there you go. And now I can build the wand again, there you go. Wand of the Lazy Builder. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have power immediately. I'm actually not sure. But I have this block here from my transmutation table. I think I used it once, but I put that in there, or that in here, and I attached some items here. What could I do? Probably an ender capacitor. I don't think it matters which one. Do I have one? I don't have one. Easy crafting recipe though. Obsidian, ender alloy, redstone, and ender pearl. And then the second one is crafted the same. Oh, that's just a charged one. Third one, you need emeralds and then the enhanced ender alloy. I have that, right? Yeah, I have enhanced. So I didn't need the previous one to make this one. Yeah, I didn't. But that's the best one I'm going to go for. So ender capacitor something. 16K EMC. I'll put it inside this machine. Whatever it does, I don't know. I can put any block I want inside of my inventory and then put it down with my hand and then right click or something on the block to get the process started. So let's see what Casey and I need to build the fusion reactor. There's no fusion blocks, but there is this fusion core. I looked up a quick video on it and it seems like you need that to build it. So it's not going to be a big cube like the fission. A little bit different. So I don't actually need this wand. I'll put it in my system. I need stuff to make this. So machine chassis, magnesium diboride solenoid, chemical reactor, and elite plating. I have everything except the elite plating and chemical reactor. I can probably craft this. Oh yeah, easily. Just like that. And then the elite plating, crystal binder. I haven't seen that ever. We have boron. Don't have DU plating. How do you make DU? Advanced, we have that. Uranium? I don't have uranium. And then sulfur. Okay, how do you get uranium? It's either that or the oxide version. So you have same thing I used to get the thorium in the last one. Just this isotopic separator. You right here. I got extra thorium, don't need that. But I could put uranium ingots inside of there. Do I have uranium? I don't. Apparently there's uranium ore. Do I have uranium ore? I don't even know. I don't. The game says you have to find it in either the Lost Cities or the Twilight Zone. I mean, Forest. Keep getting those mixed up, but I should be able to find one if I'm just looking at the side of this. Is that it? Is that uranium? Yeah. Smelt that down to EMC it. I'll put it in the isotopic thingy. And that'll get me my uranium. Yeah, that'll give me the uranium. And then I need sulfur, which I have, and advanced plating, which I have. Alright, got enough for 4 plates. That's all I need. And then I need the boron and the crystal binder. Didn't get that yet. Oh, gosh. Calcium sulfate, magnesium dust. I can get that. I have obsidian dust. I don't have that or that. So that's going to be a problem. In order to get the calcium sulfate, I have to get calcium sulfate solution. And to get the solution, need a fluid extractor. Well, we don't have calcium sulfate in the first place, so this is the only option. Fluoride water and sulfuric acid. I don't have any of that. Oh man, this is a lot of chemical things. Okay. Luckily, that's EMCable if I can ever get it. So I don't have fluorite, do I? I don't. So to get crushed fluorite, I need fluorite, and I don't have fluorite. But you can get crushed fluorite through putting diorite in a rock crusher. I can do that. Let's craft this thing. That doesn't look too difficult. Just this block. Oh yeah, I got all that. So here's the rock crusher. I'll put it right down. Actually on some power, not on the ground. So there's that. And then I put what? Diorite? So here's my diorite. Put it in there and pops out carbide. I think I need a little bit more diorite than just one to get what I want. So there's my fluorite. Put that in there. With the fluorite, what do I do with it? I make fluorite water with water and crushed fluorite in a fluid enricher, which I don't even have that. Seems pretty easy. We have all that. Here's a fluid enricher. I put it down next to power again. And I put what? Fluoride in there with water, which I have in my system. Can I just press it against that? Yeah, I can. So yeah, there's my fluorite water. It gave me just enough. So I got the fluorite water, and then I need sulfuric acid, which you get through a chemical reactor. Do I have that? No. And I can also use it to combine both of them, so that's double. In order to get the chemical reactor, I need this stuff. I have all of that, so let me just craft that again. There's the chemical reactor. Hook that up to power. And then to get that sulfuric acid, I need to put water in there, which I have. And then some sort of sulfur trioxide. There's 2 different versions of it. Oh gosh. You really need a lot. Or there's a lot of recipes to get it. So liquid oxygen or normal oxygen with sulfur dioxide and sulfur liquid dioxide. Do I have canisters of ethylene anymore? No, I don't. I don't even have oxygen either. But I can get oxygen pretty easily if I still have that machine. I don't have the machine. That's not good. So electrolytic separator, that separates water into hydrogen and oxygen. I just need the oxygen part of it to put into here to get me how much? 500 oxygen creates 1,000 sulfur. So 500 oxygen from this electrolytic separator, which I have everything except this middle thing, but I can even craft that just because it's an easy recipe. Osmium dust, pulverized gold, pulverized iron. It's just very simple. Then I can use this electrolytic separator, which I'll connect here, put water inside of it like this. Does it work just by doing that? Yes, it does. That created me 500 oxygen, which I'll pump out of that side into this machine through these basic pressurized tubes. This has oxygen now. I just need the other thing. What was it? It was sulfur dioxide. How did I get that? Oxygen. Okay, again. So I'll just use the oxygen I already have in here. Let me get another water bucket because it needs 1,000 oxygen to create the sulfur dioxide. 1,000 for 1,000. And then I need 666 millibuckets of molten sulfur, which you get from a melter and sulfur. So we're getting down to the fundamentals now. I think I have a melter. Yeah, I have a melter. And I'll hook it up to power. I'll just do it right here. I put the sulfur in there like that, and it gets me molten sulfur, right? Yes. Okay. 666 of that. Then I take a fluid extraction cable and a fluid cable. Just like that, extracts the fluid out of it, so there's none in there, but it's in here, and I put it in this machine. There you go. 1,000 sulfur dioxide. Now I need to change the dioxide into trioxide, and I do that with liquid oxygen. So to do that, get more oxygen through this thing, pumps it into this machine. Where'd the thing go? Oh, I need to pump this back into itself, because this is the output. We need it in the input. So let me get another chemical reactor. Or maybe I can just output the fluid from that back into itself. So let me try that. 2 fluid extraction cables. One here, one here. Did it go back in? It did. There's sulfur trioxide there. It took the dioxide, put it in here, and then that made trioxide, but then the trioxide went back to the input. And that's fine. Now that I have the trioxide there, I can get water in there too, and that'll create me the sulfuric acid. And there's that. Now I take that sulfuric acid, combine it with the fluorite water in a chemical reactor, and that'll finally create me the calcium sulfate solution, which will go into a crystallizer to make the calcium sulfate. So let's put this back into itself once more. Good. And then I attach what? Fluorite water. And I have that in here? Yeah. So put this in here. There you go. Creates the 2 things I need, calcium sulfate. and I put that calcium sulfate into a crystallizer. To get the crystallizer, I need copper solenoids, advanced plating, machine chases, and a cauldron. I have all that, which will give me the crystallizer, and then I put the crystallizer, I'll just put it on top of this glowstone block so it's right next to the thing you can extract into. Let's hope it goes in the right spot. So put that there, and it dumped nothing. What am I doing wrong? I don't actually know what I did wrong, but it's not extracting into this machine here. So I'm going to try again, except put the machine to the right side. Does it go in? No. Oh, that's what happened. It moved the other liquid into the fluid thing. Yeah, hydrofluoric acid's in there right now. But that's not what I need to go inside of here, and it can't even go inside of there. So let me break that, gets rid of the fluid. And now we only have calcium sulfate in there. I can input it into this machine by doing this now. There you go. And calcium sulfate. Good thing I can EMC that. Didn't want to make more than one. But that's not even the whole recipe. That's just one other part. I need the crushed rhodochrosite. And to get that, it seems like oh, not hard. Granite, and you can get it randomly. Good thing I have granite. I got scared for a second. I didn't think I had it. But there's my crushed thing, and I can combine all of this stuff into the crystal binder. And that's all I need to get the elite plating for this fusion core. I have the DU plating, I have the boron ingot, and now I have the crystal binder, so we're all good. Elite plating, and there we go, fusion core. I'll put this down in an empty spot, not over here, but maybe in the sky over there somewhere, just because there's too many torches. And we can do this through the power of the floaty McFloaty block. Put it right below me. Put the fusion core on top of it. And then what I have to do is when I click on this, it says ring incomplete. I have to build a ring around it. So if I want the size 24 fusion reactor like it says inside of here, I need to extend off of this 23 blocks. It's -1. I don't know why, but you'll see what I mean. And the block I have to extend off of it is the fusion connector. This is very easy to craft. I have every single piece. So let me craft that and build the lines. Alright, there's the lines. Each of them are 23 long. And now I gotta build a ring around it using these fusion electromagnet blocks. Once again, I have every single item in this crafting recipe, so let me get that and build the ring. Alright, just finished the ring. Might look a little bit different than you'd expect, but it is the shape that it requires. It has a tube of air in the middle, and now when I walk up to the fusion core, it should say E magnets not powered. That means these things, which are the electromagnets, the E magnets, need to have power around them. So to do that, I can connect power from this system over here, where all my power came from, using flux, which I crafted. And by the way, flux, it's not that difficult to craft. You smelt redstone to get flux, and that's EMCable. And then a flux core, obsidian and flux with an eye of ender. That's super easy to make, which comes to this flux block. It's so easy, but I actually decided not to use that anymore because it doesn't give me enough power. I'm just going to put a bunch of upgradable combustion generators around this ring because when you attach power to it, it puts power into these blocks here. Only the thing that's touching. So if I put one here, it's only going to do this one and this one. It won't do the bottom or the other side. So I have to put these all around the ring for it to be powered up. Just like that. But now I need the one on the bottom for the inner rings. And then I have to put the items in there. And that's going to take forever. Alright, all the things have been placed with their items inside each one of them. I believe this is powered now, yes, and it's size 24. Next thing I have to do is put the liquid inside of it. So when I click here, it says show recipes. This is the fluids you can put inside. You can put hydrogen, whatever one. You can put molten lithium. I think I'll do hydrogen just because the electrolytic separator has the ability to make a lot of hydrogen. 500, no, 1,000 every water bucket, which is more than the oxygen does. So I'm going to get this machine to produce me a magical amount of hydrogen, and I'm going to put it into, hopefully, an infinite liquid system. like this black hole tank. It can hold an infinite amount of any liquid you want. So to craft it, I need plastic. I have that. I have ender eyes. I have ender pearls. I have buckets. I have machine case. So easily enough, I can craft it. All right, here's the black hole tank. And now I take this electrolytic separator. I put this black hole tank here. That'll hold any fluid. And a gas is a fluid, isn't it? I think so. So I'll be able to extract the gas like that. Put it in there, right? No, no, no. Okay, no. How about this? Can that work? No. All right, I've come up with a better idea. This can only hold liquids, and a gas is not a fluid. So we got to get this hydrogen gas into a fluid. Now to do that, you need a rotary condensator, and that takes hydrogen gas and puts it into liquid form that can go into the machine over there. I lost this in the storage explosion again. So I need a gas tank, I have that. I need a basic fluid tank, I have that. Glass, have that. Basic control circuit, I have that. Energy tablet, don't have that, but I can craft it easily. Alright, I got that. So the gas will go into this tube right here through our pressurized tube. So I'll do that. This needs to accept it from the right side. So how do I do that? Okay, I just had it facing the wrong way. So now it's taking the gas in. Yeah, there you go, hydrogen. And if I put water through this, it's going to turn that into hydrogen. It's not going in here because it's just going inside of the tube and into here. And then that will turn it into liquid if it had power. That's where the Fluix points come into play. I can put one above each and it attaches power to all of them because the power comes off of this machine into the flux plug, and then it wirelessly transmits power through the flux point to the machine. So that's how we get our liquids. And then all I have to do is pump it into the black hole containment unit, just like that. Yeah, there you go, liquid hydrogen. Now, it's kind of annoying getting the fluid over there, but it's a good thing I can wirelessly transfer it. So to do that, there's something in cyclic called the fluid transfer node. It wirelessly transmits fluids. This is an easy recipe except the sponges. I don't know how to get those. Hydrator says ice and dirt. I don't have ice, but I do have a zero ring and a water bucket, so I can do that. Zero ring, water bucket, and then ice and dirt. Where's my hydrator? I broke it, didn't I? Good thing I have an EMC'd. Hydrator, ice in there, dirt in there, like that. If it worked, which it's not. Oh, it needs water. I forgot. I'll take it from this. There you go. And then it turns it into a sponge. Now that I have this, I can put it right here, and I think it stores the fluid, or it takes it from this, and then it transfers it to where you want it. I do need a GPS marker to put inside of here to tell us where we want to put the fluids into. And that's going to be in the center of here. I don't see where else I can put anything else. So let me get this GPS marker, super simple recipe. And with this thing right here, we'll click the middle, shift click, and there you go, saved. We'll go back to here, click this and put the GPS in. It's going to send fluids from this location to over there. Also, it's kind of too close to the machine. Fluid extraction cable, put it there, and that will go out and into here, correct? Yeah, it's all set up pretty well. All I need to do now is get an infinite supply of water to these machines. All right, here it is. Infinite water source set up to this thing. It is dumping the excess oxygen, so it's all good from here. It can continue on infinitely. If I knew I could dump the excess, it might have made some of those earlier episodes easier. But it's all working quite well now. I want to see if the reactor is working too. No. Maybe if I get a pedestal and a wash of flowing time, it can make this a little bit faster. Alright, there you go. It's filling up both of them. And now that this is full, it can fill up this one. It's not producing anything yet, so let's see the recipes again. You need 1,000 millibuckets of each, which I have. So 2 liquid hydrogens makes this, and I don't know why it's not doing anything yet, so I'm going to look up something to try to help with it. Alright, after looking it up, it looks like you need to put power on this machine. Basically, you need to provide power for it to start up to produce more power. Providing power makes the temperature go up, and that'll make the machine turn on. So let's get something to power this. I believe I have some flux points in here still. Yeah. If I attach that here, and then I put it on the network, it's going to give this power. Yeah, you can see the temperature going up very slowly. Gotta see if the network's struggling or not. Yeah, it's struggling. It's outputting exactly what it's inputting. So it's going to take a while because this temperature, it needs to get up to 8,000 kk. That's going to take a long time, and I don't know if I need more power for more temperature or if it goes up at a linear rate, but it seems to be doing just fine. I gave myself an extra bit of power over here so that this could reach higher power faster, which it seems like it's doing. It's still stealing the same amount of energy as it's being input, but there's more of it, so this will go up a lot faster. It should get to 8K in maybe like 5 minutes. Alright, I think I'm seeing a problem here. My temperature goes down when I put my fission reactor into giving it power. Right now it's not going off at all. Nothing's happening, and when I put in fuel like this, or the uranium type that I just had, the heat went up. There was so much heat inside of it. So the uranium fuel that I had, I forgot what it was called, LEU 235. That stuff goes by so quick and it adds so much heat to this. This thing almost overreacted and could have exploded. I need that to give this power because the temperature, it will not go up without the fission reactor. It'll actually go down if I don't have it. This requires a lot of energy to go into it in the first place, and then, only then, will I be able to produce power with this machine to get the achievement done. Oh, that's how I get the achievement for building it. But I still gotta generate the 3,333,000 power that I need per tick. So this is already going down. I need to create more fuel before it goes down too far. This takes a TBU fuel, and that works just fine for maintaining the temperature and increasing it at the 5,000 mark. It needs to be at the 8,000 mark, so I don't know how high it can actually go, but I know it works at 5,000. I just got to create a little bit more. So isotopic separator, I need thorium ingots. Thank God they are EMCable. So I put it in there, and it doesn't have power for some reason. I don't know why. There you go. Has power now. But it does need some speed, so let's put a dark matter pedestal with a watch of flowing time to make it a little bit faster. And now I'm getting thorium like crazy. I need 9 of it to create 1 fuel. So we'll see if this thing's faster or not than the reactor can take the fuel in. So I got 1 fuel so far, TBU fuel, put it in there, and it lasts for how long? 20 seconds. Alright, this gets me enough in 20 seconds, so I'm fine. So this will just input the thorium ingots. I'll just get a bunch of them, put in my inventory so it can mass produce it, put it in here, and that will export into this, giving me a bunch of thorium. I'll output thorium from here into my inventory actually. I don't think I need to put it inside of a chest. I'll always be over here. Let's go to my inventory, craft another 2, and put it in here. So yeah, it works pretty well. Let's see how the reactor is doing over here. It is at 4,700, so it's going up. As long as there's fuel in it, it's going up. And this is also producing a lot more power because I kind of quadrupled the power that it generates inside of there. It's 125,000 instead of the last time where it was a lot less, like 33,000 something. I just took the thing in the corner, which I can't open it up now or else it might explode. I don't know. But I took the corner structure that I built last time and I just put it in every other corner so that there could be even more power. I didn't see a problem with it, so I just did that. Oh, I didn't even see it. It must have reached 8,000 temperature. Oh my God, it's at 33,000. I looked away for like 2 minutes while I was doing like time pedestal things and I kind of, oops, that was laggy. I set up some time pedestals to make this go by faster, but then I just wasted all my fuel at once. I don't know if that was the reason why this got to 33,000 temperature so fast. Well, we got a deuterium filled tank. We got to clear that out. I don't actually know how to do that. Void output. Oh God, don't do that. Void leftover fluid? Okay, I don't know how do I get rid of this? There you go. I was able to output the deuterium through the bottom, and it goes straight into this tank. It's producing a lot of it. It's not producing power though. Unless it is, it's making a weird sound. Oh, it's producing energy. It's going up. 500. Oh my god. I don't know why it's producing energy all of a sudden. What happens when this thing gets up to that high 2 number? What is that number? I can't even see it. Is it like 200 million? Or is that 20 million? I think it's 20 million. 20 million thousand Kelvin. No! I ran out of liquid hydrogen. I was just producing so much energy. What's the temperature at? It's still going up. Okay, that's a good thing. Okay, I see what I need to do now. I need to have an excessive amount of liquid, because otherwise it's just going to keep flickering on and off once this reaches 1,000 millibuckets, and it won't ever produce what I needed to produce. So something needs to change here. Okay, I made something work. I put a lot more time pedestals over there, so it would make that system produce liquid hydrogen a lot faster. And it's somewhat working. It's making this flicker. It's giving me a lot of hydrogen. But I'm going to need probably another system, the same, like just like this. That means I'm going to do a replica of this system, so I can send it to the reactor so that it doesn't flicker. But in the meantime, I think it is gaining temperature. Yeah, it's going up slightly. I made another system, and oh no, it was not efficient enough. I probably have to create 2 more systems before this thing can constantly produce energy. But it is getting my power generated up a little bit more. And that's the one thing I don't have a problem with. Getting power there. That's fine, because it's completely automated now. The thorium, oh no, the thorium's gone. Oh god, this might run out soon. There we go. Thorium goes into here, gets output into the chest, gets sorted into here. This crafts into the fuel. The fuel goes in here. I don't have a tracking mechanism for this yet, but it's fine. I keep going back there fast enough. That gives me way more than enough power to charge this thing up. And you can see right here, power generated, 425, 427, 430. It keeps going up. My liquid hydrogen is not fast enough though. There's legit not a faster way than this, unless I make another system. And I think I'm gonna have to do that. So give me another minute. Alright, I completed another duplicate system, and I'm finally generating a lot of energy. Now, the thing on here wanted me to produce 3 million per tick. This thing can only hold 7 million. How am I supposed to hold 3 million inside of it? I have no idea. But I think this is doing quite well. I just don't know how to... I don't know how to deal with this. How do I get rid of this energy? Once it fills up, is it gonna stop? I don't know. What if I put the energy that's going into this into a Fluix plug? No. Maybe an energy cell? Maybe. Because look at this. This can hold 400 million. The reactor can only hold 7 million. So if I get a basic energy cube, which I have right here, that I used to charge a configurator, I can upgrade it to this 400 million one, and then I can upgrade that to a 3.2 billion one, and on and on and on. It might be the move, but this thing, it's kind of hard to just keep creating because it costs these enriched alloys. But oh no, this is already filled up, but it's still producing a lot of energy. It might just be self-sustaining now. What if I remove this? It's self-sustaining now. It doesn't need the power from the fission reactor over there. It's getting enough power from here. Okay, so that's nice. Efficiency is going up too. It's at 0.6. What does that mean? Okay, I just looked at the data. Efficiency, once it reaches 100, that'll be the max power generated. It can't go above 100%. And I calculated it that the total energy I'll be able to produce per tick is going to be 1,071,000. That's not 3,333,000. So I need to find something that has better base max power than 44,200. It needs to be 3 times more than that, which means 145,000. Oh, this one's good. 303,000. That's really good. That's hydrogen and helium-3. What else? This one This one should work. Tritium and deuterium. I don't even have tritium liquid. That seems kind of hard to get. I could totally produce it just as fast as the liquid hydrogen, definitely. But deuterium, I'm kind of reliant on getting it from this. So I guess if it generates long enough, I mean, I got 4 million millibuckets of it. And if I pump it back into this, is it gonna put the efficiency back down to 0 if I switch out the fluids? I don't know. Because if it's at 100% efficiency when I switch out the fluids, it'll go straight to 3 million RF per tick. It's also deuterium and helium-3, but helium-3 is created through deuterium and hydrogen. That's kind of a weird mix. I don't want to do that. We could do this. Deuterium and lithium-6. I don't have that. Yeah, that's our only options. I'm thinking my best bet is probably to do deuterium and tritium, because I already got a bunch of deuterium down here. It's about half of my total hydrogen that I'm ever producing. I didn't think this would be so difficult. I thought I could just do it with this hydrogen fuel, but apparently not. Okay, yeah, I thought about it a little bit more. I'm gonna wait for this efficiency to get up to 100%. That's gonna take ages. I know. Sorry to disappoint you all, but this is not working at all. I put a watch of flowing time up here to get the efficiency to go faster. The liquid hydrogen was keeping up quite well until it didn't. I turned it off and now it's not keeping up at all. I'm producing a lot of power, but it's not going to get the 3 million because efficiency, like I said before, when it gets to 100, it's going to max the power generator out at 1 million. I did build up quite a lot of deuterium, 18 million millibuckets. But that amount of buckets, it's not enough to get this machine to 100% efficiency. It's just not. So what I did over here is I made a little machine here that pumps out deuterium. It doesn't have a lot. It only has 134,000 because it's kind of limited based off of how fast that thing there picks up the water. It's so slow. So I'm getting like 50 millibuckets every half a second. It's not fast. Basically, I'm struggling to get the deuterium and the efficiency to 100 so that it can reach 3.3 million. It is the most difficult task I've had so far, and I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it this time. But if I let that run and I focus on another task in the meantime, I think I'll build up enough deuterium for this to be finished in another episode. So what I'm going to do now is focus on getting one of each deep mob learning pristine matter. I already have 8 out of 18. It should not be too much harder to get every single one of these. So let's give it a shot. First one on that list is Twilight Forest matter. We already have a Twilight Forest data module. Where is it? Here it is. If I look up here, I put it in there, it gets me the pristine Twilight Swamp matter. Is that the one I need? No, I need Forest matter. And the Forest matter comes from defeating any mob in the Naga Courtyard or the Lich Tower. So I just had to go there with the data module, get enough to make it basic tier, not faulty, and we should be good. To craft this, I need a Firefly. It's easily findable in the Twilight Forest if I don't have one. Yeah, I don't have a Firefly right now. But I can take some blank data modules there, along with my Deep Learner, and I'll craft this one, and the Arctic Fur one. Here's a Firefly, so I got that one. Here's an Arctic Fur, so I can craft this one. And here's some Darkwood, along with the data model. So I can put each of these inside of my Deep Learner now. And now I just had to kill those mobs in their respective places. So I'm already at the Carbonite place where I can slay a bunch of these weak mobs. So that'll be done right now. Bunch of mobs here, so I can get that done now. Cool. Next one can be done in here because I mean it's the Yeti one. There you go. Got that one leveled up. And the last one can be done in the Lich Tower. And there's a Lich Tower right here. Just gotta break in, find some mobs to kill, and it'll be finished. There we go. Did that one. So now I'll never have to touch the Twilight Forest ever again. I can just stay calm and relax at my base. Let's get the matter real quick. Just need pristine matter from each of these. So we got that one. Let's try this one. Got that one. Let's try this one. And we got that one. Perfect. So we got all of the Twilight Zones pristine matter. Let's see what's next. Shulker. Ooh. Shulker, slime, guardian. Oh god, I don't even know where to find guardians at. I hope there's a seed to grow them up, because that would be very difficult if there's not. Maybe you have to plant it in the water, like it says here. Let's try that. But to get the data module in the first place, I need a prismarine shard. So there you go, craft that. And let's put this in the water, I guess over here. Yeah, and then it can grow into a guardian if I had bone meal. Boom. Okay, that's what number 1. Except it wasn't in my data thing. Oops. There you go. And I'll just keep repeating that. There you go. Got that one done. Put it in the thing, and we'll get ourselves some pristine matter from that. Just like that. Alright. What's next? Shulker. Alright. Let's go to the end then. Probably takes a shulker shell. Yeah, shulker shell to combine with that gets us the shulker data model. Do I have a shulker shell? I don't. So let's go to the end and try to kill some of them. End city. Shulker shell. Combine to make the shulker data model and put it in the thing. Boom. One more. Boom. Take it out. Put it in the thing. Polymer clay. And we'll get that pristine matter soon. What's next? Creeper, spider, slime. I'll do slime just because it's below shulker. Now, I don't think there's a really good way of getting a slime other than slime seeds. So, slime ball, mycelium seeds, and green cactus dye. I have all that. It's just weird that the seed isn't EMCable, even though it has an EMC value. But that's fine. We can craft it. For the data module on this, I need a slime ball and a blank data model, probably. Yeah. And I put it in the deep learner, and we kill just like everything else. It's 1, and the babies count as individual ones too, so it's kind of easy to get this done. So, slime, already done. But now, I'm out of blank data models, so that sucks. Anyways, let's get our pristine matter for that. There you go. Crafted 8 more blank data modules. And I'll use that for the next ones. What do I need? Creeper, spider, tinker, slime, and witch. We'll do creeper. For the creeper seeds, cactus green, seeds, and gunpowder, got that all. And to craft the data module, you need gunpowder and a blank one. Put it in the thing, and just like usual, fight it. And there we go. Put it in the thing, and we'll get that matter. Next one is spider, string, seed, black dye, ink sac. Got that all. I also need a spider eye for the data module, which I have. And I can put it in the thing, heal it, just like the others. Got the spider dime, put it in the thing with polymer clay. There we go, pristine matter. We're left with 2 more mobs, the tinker slime and the witch. I'm not quite sure if there is a seed for tinker slime, but there is a blue slime, and it's part of the Tinker's Construct mod. Blue slimes, purple slimes, and orange slimes, and we got pink slimes and blue slimes. I imagine the blue slime should work. So we need lapis, melon seeds, and any slime ball. There's the blue slime seeds. I'll just grow them up here. Oh, I forgot to make the data model for it. For that, I need a blue slime ball, which there's one right here. There you go. I forgot to put it in the thing again. There you go. Got that done. And I'll just do the witch real quick. So for the witch seeds, glass bottle seed and redstone, have all that. Got all those. Grow it up and kill them just like the others. Also, how do I get this? Oh, I need a glass bottle. So there's that. Last one. Put it in the thing and kill them all. So I'll put these both in the thing. We'll get their pristine matter. Got the witch and got the blue slime. So we're done with that one right there. Honestly, it doesn't look that full, but it was a lot of work to get even one of these quests done. That's what I should have expected for endgame stuff. But next time when I play, I'm going to do the s'more quests if I don't have enough deuterium, which honestly, I'd probably want a lot more than what I have here. At least 50 million. Only then will I attempt to complete this quest. But I'll probably be doing s'mores next, or a bunch of these quests. I don't want to do the black hole singularity ones until the end because that's just a lot of grindy behavior and it's Christmas time. I'm not going to do that. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Did a lot of stuff. Got a fusion reactor. Even though it's not done, you get the general concept behind it. I won't be posting on Christmas, but I should be posting the day after or 2 days after. But you can expect a Terraria video and then a SkyFactory one the day after that. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.